Hello, my name is Shinigami Lucifer from Shinigami Gaming Inc. and today I want to talk about Xounts, the last speaker you will ever buy. At least that's what the company is claiming. To make it short for the people who don't want to watch all of it, the speaker costs $550 with a colored cover, like one of those. It will be $688 with every upgrade you can get, like a lamp, a rolling stand and such. It's $885. The presumed worth of the speaker from 3 different persons is around $50 to $100. So get yourself 2 band flags for around $30, a nice LED strip so you get the light for $60 and some floor speakers for around $400 to $500, and that will give you a much better experience than this thing will give you. For the people who want to know why I say that, I will break it down. Most importantly, the sound, since this is a speaker. The side speakers or exciters are buzzing or rattling if the sound is going to the higher notes on normal volume. Both sides are doing it, so it's not just a production mistake. The subwoofer is a total disaster. As soon as the music is going more bass heavy, it is rattling like a very cheap car subwoofer. The unboxing experience is quite nice. The box is well made and everything is heavily padded, so you could think the speaker is out of glass. The instructions on how to build it are printed on an A3 paper so you don't miss it. Very helpful as a reminder, since you get an instruction video with your order confirmation email. But as an extra help, you get a video card with a massive screen, speakers, buttons and a battery to thank you and show you how to build your speaker with the same video you got in the confirmation mail. It is nicely packaged in a massive cardboard envelope. In my opinion, this is pure e-waste, produced only to be watched one time at maximum and then thrown away from the factory directly in the dumpster. I opened it for just 5 seconds out of curiosity and then I needed 5 minutes to collect my thoughts about this stupidity. The company sent a comment to that. I broke that comment down into the main components. The video card can be recycled to 100%. And the packaging and speaker is mostly built from recycled materials. Somewhere in the video they offer a $25 voucher if you return the card so they can use it again. Also, sound quality is very subjective and they are surprised that I think it is bad, since they have extremely positive feedback from hardcore AC/DC fans to metalheads and generally fans in all genres, and they would love to check if there is some technical problems. My answer to that: electronics are very hard to recycle and never to 100%. Also, I would bet that a maximum of 5% of the people ever come to the part with the voucher and the return. The plastic of the speaker looks very high quality and the side panels are totally clear. I don't believe that this is possible with a high percentage of recycled material in it, but I could be wrong. The packaging could very well be made from recycled material, but it is still excessive. Sound quality is in fact subjective, but if the speaker rattles and the bass is overloaded instantly, that is not subjective, that's just poor quality speakers. The fan stuff is marketing, and all the reviews I could find sound either fake or paid. More on that later. The base and the tip of the pyramid feel stable and durable. The walls feel like the opposite, weak and flimsy. The standard cover feels like it's made out of paper and probably impossible to clean. The printed fleece feels much nicer, but at a price on $140 for a band one and $100 for a Xounts design, this is just a bad joke. Now to the build part. It is not too hard, even a kid could do it, only the pyramid tip frame needs a bit of finesse to get on. On my unit, the lower frame doesn't fit at all, it's just popping off. With a cover installed, you can get it stick down, but it's far from secure and pops off when touched. This issue seems to exist for years now and they didn't fix it. Multiple reviewers had the same problem. On to my user experience. The Bluetooth module is still puzzling me even weeks later. Why don't you have built-in Bluetooth? This speaker has also light in it. The included light bulb is only illuminating the lower third, as you can see, and throwing shade on the rest. An LED lamp would possibly be brighter, but it will cost you $50, and with a colored cover, like one over there, it will look horrible to use the RGB in this lamp. Also, it clearly shows the speakers on the panels, ruining the otherwise clean optic of it. On camera, you can't really see how much this is sticking out. The power cable is fairly short. You only can be around 80 centimeters from an outlet, or you need an extension cord. The I/O is in a recess facing the front, so if you want to have a clean look, you have to switch the speaker cables around and need to leave space in the back to reach the I/O. The I/O has two push buttons, one light, one sound. Both are default off, and two volume knobs for sound and bass. My question to that? Who's producing speakers that don't play music in the default setting but play a greeting sound if you plug it in? Using the volume control on my phone over Bluetooth doesn't change the volume on the speaker too much. Also, it is not linear. Going louder on 50% and 70% volume, it is getting quieter instead of louder, and 60% is probably even louder than 100% volume. The same occurs if you want to turn it down. With the volume knob on the unit, you have way more control and it will get loud, very loud. But that doesn't help the sound quality. After starting the first song, I instantly noticed that the highs were tinny, the mids okay, and the bass weak. Trying some classical music revealed the strange vibrations of the speakers, probably against the plastic wall because of an insufficient mount. Then I tried something bass heavy while cranking the bass knob so I would get solid bass, but that was instantly too much for the subwoofer. moment the speaker is totally off and my watch is charging from the port where the Bluetooth module would be. So the Bluetooth module is permanently on as long as the base has power. Trying the lamp in a bright and a dark room revealed, with the standard cover you could use it as dim nightstand lamp, but not more. With the other covers it doesn't even qualify as that. Their LED is the way to go if you really need the speaker and then the lamp within the speaker. Before I conclude my thoughts, I will talk about the suspicions I have. This speaker seems to be existing since 2013, because that's the first video review I found about it, and it used to have more accessories. The old website doesn't exist anymore and you can't find any information about the history of the company or the speaker. A news article I found says that the Xounts Speaker is published in 2016 after a successful Indiegogo campaign. One of the videos I found was from a hi-fi channel. They didn't test the audio or rated it against something else. On another review, I suspecting the reviewer to use a full sound setup instead of the Xounts Speaker for his sound test. Also in my search for reviews of the Xounts box, I didn't find one critical review. That leads me to believe that there were always problems like the ones I experienced, and they try to hide it by rebranding and buying good reviews. Now to my conclusion. It is a very neat idea, and if it would work as intended and would be an all-in-one solution for your home and party audio as they advertise, you could justify the price. But failing even the basics, I don't even want this thing as a gift. Remember, this speaker costs $550 in the base form. In the end, I don't have a clue how they got stars, bands and the Wacken Festival to give their name and promotion for this speaker. Right from the start, it gives the impression of a Kickstarter campaign advertising an idea without having made any prototypes and failing miserably on delivering on their promises. Also, the practical use is a mysterium for me. It needs to be placed like a soundbar, but it is as big as a floor speaker. I don't know what people generally would like this speaker as an upgrade for their system. So please follow my advice from the start to get a normal setup and a better experience.